guys, this is kind of a follow-up video to a previous video that I had released about how Diamond Flask works for warriors, and I made a comment in that video about coming up to Hearthglen, or not Hearthglen, Hearthglen, and there's some rare spawns up there that I have. Obviously this is RNG, the plus healing greens. So there's, and what I mean by plus healing greens is something like this. So this is a pair of legs that I got off of one of the rare spawns that are in Hearthglen, and that's a lot of healing. That's not the best in the game. I don't think there's any plus healing greens that are best in slot. Most of that's going to be stuff from Nax and AQ40. But it's a good place to start. And I thought I would just kind of show where these rare spawns are, because there's also a good place to farm for Crusader up here. I know that there's some warriors out there. You know, we have a lot of... we go through a lot of consumes tanking. And I know that there's, at least on my server, my cluster, there's a lot of warriors that come up here and farm. And I have no idea if anybody's here. I haven't been up here yet today. These Spellbinders are who these guys drop Crusader. So as soon as you see them, kill them. I was just going to kill him. But. So the Spellbinders only have... they share a spawn with a couple of patrols that are outside. There's another one. So you always want to kind of check this hill real quick. These guys up here are mages. They do not drop Crusader. And Crusader, it's pretty low drop. I think it's just a couple percentage points of a drop rate. So it's kind of like farming arcane crystals. You're going to have to kill a lot of mobs to get it. But what you can do is... what I try to do when I'm farming, here's another guy, is I try to be as efficient as possible. So, for example, I'm a miner and an engineer. And when I go farm elemental earth, so elemental earth is used for elemental sharpening stones, which are the best in slot sharpening stones for DPS warriors and tanks. When I go to farm those, I will go to the Badlands, but I'm also a miner, so I will run through and mine all of the mithril, and then I'll make a big loop around the whole map, and I'll go, and there's obviously, the mobs are contested, but the minerals, for the most part, I could pretty much farm mithril to my heart's content. There's not a lot of people that are farming. Okay, so this tower is actually full, so we're going to go ahead and kill this while I talk, because I'm going to, hopefully I can get Crusader to drop on stream. That would be awesome. But anyway, I try to be as efficient as possible. So if you're going to be up here farming for Crusader, which, like I said, depends on what it goes for on your server. I think it goes for about 1,500 gold on my server, which is not a ton of gold, but it's not inconsequential either. That could pay for a lot of consumes for the week. Okay, so we got some heroes gauntlets there. Oh, Thunderfury jumped. I'm going to pull. I'm a sapper. These guys will Frost Nova you just like right, and they'll put slow on you. So you don't want to get Frost Nova'd, because then they'll all run away from you. So try to kill the casters as fast as you possibly can. But what you can do is, there's a thorium vein over there. What you can do is farm this tower, or if you come here and somebody's here, you can run up to Hearthglen and look for these rare spawns. I don't know what their timers are. I've never looked for them on Wowhead. If we see them today, maybe I'll go look them up real quick. Nope, no Crusader. Oh well. And if you're here to farm Crusaders specifically, you probably want to stay in the tower, because if somebody comes along, they might see that you're farming and then decide that they're going to move on. Sometimes people come in the tower anyway. That's how I found out that these rare spawns existed. Normally I'm not running around Hearthglen, you know, looking to kill mobs, because these are all elites. So you do need some pretty decent gear to be able to get in here and kill these guys. You don't need to be in axe gear, but you just need to be prepared. And you can run past some of these guys and they'll leash. And whenever you're fighting elites, something that's going to take longer than just a few seconds to kill, you do want to get Sunders up. It makes a big difference. So the first rare spawn we're going to look for is in this tower right here. He usually spawns right in the middle of the table, and it looks like he is there. So Scarlet Interrogator, he's a rare elite. Now, I don't know if this is an issue on your server, but on my server, he spawns in the middle of that table and he gets stuck. So what happens is there's paladins in there that heal. If you run in there and try to kill him, the paladins are going to pull and they're going to heal him, and you're not going to have enough interrupts, and it's going to be a nightmare. Let's go get this RTV real quick. This is another reason that I used to come up here, was for RTVs. And that's another reason I found these rare spawns. Let's get this RTV real quick. Nobody's here. I don't know what's going on. You can see in this cave there's some RTVs. There's also a rare spawn inside of there.
I can't loot that right now.
I think there's 3 or 4 rare spawns up here. And again, I don't know exactly what their time frame on spawn is. But anytime that I felt like farming in the past, you know, if I come back the next day or whatever, the rare spawns are back up. For whatever reason on my server, nobody is up here really farming that much. Or if they are, they don't care about these rare spawns. Or maybe they just don't know how to kill them. So what you need to do on this guy is...
it's too far away.
Now he's in there evading right now. He's going to make the whole group evade. So what I'm going to do is get this down. They're healing. I'm going to fear. What you're trying to do is just whittle them down. See, now they evaded.
Not enough rage.
So because he's inside that table and he can't attack you, he's somehow bound to them, or they're bound to him. And if you drag them all out here, like I did this once, and I drug them all out, and I was standing right here and I was fighting all 3, I got them down to almost death, and then they all ran away while I was in the middle of hitting them, and they evaded. So there's some kind of weird mechanic going on. And this is what works. This is what I found that works. You just gotta try to burn one as quick as you can. See, here comes the other one. They got some kind of weird... Just pray the other one doesn't heal him. Now watch, this one's probably... Oh, there it goes. Evade. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna pull him. See, he's trying to attack me, but he can't reach me. These guys don't really hit that hard. The problem is that they heal.
I can't do that yet.
When you got 2 or 3 of them beating on you, they're gonna wear you down. So kill them one at a time.
Not enough rage.
Oh, it's evading. Shoot. Okay. Oh, Thunder Fury jumps. Not good. Not good.
That ability.
Okay, I'm gonna Piercing Howl. They're evading. I'm just gonna reset. Doesn't take long. They don't have a long leash. I don't have any food other than Argent Dawn food, which I'll probably go ahead and use. So I don't have any buffs. You know, I don't have any. I'm standing up and eating. What's going on? So it gave me the buff, but it didn't sit me down to eat. So now I should be able... I gotta stand on the table, basically, and attack this guy. He's really not that tough.
Need to get closer. That ability isn't ready. I can't do that yet.
Now that I'm standing next to him,
That ability isn't ready. That ability
I'm gonna pop. I was gonna say, now that I'm standing next to him, he won't evade. I'm gonna disarm him. Oh, that was hamstring, sorry. He's dead anyway.
do that yet. I don't have
So he drops some leg guards of power. 54 attack power. Not great, not bad.
I can't attack that.
Now inside the cave, there's a foreman. A lot of the guys in the cave are non-elites, but they're in groups of 2 or 3. So out here, there's sometimes a blacksmith. I don't see him.
Not ready. Need more range.
He's usually inside here.
Not enough range. Need more
I don't think he's elite.
ability isn't ready. Can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready.
Yeah, these are all non-elite workers. So I don't see the blacksmith rare spawn. So that would be the second rare spawn.
That ability
Let's see if he's maybe on the outside. Piercing house, load all these guys down.
that ability isn't ready yet.
Piercing howl again.
That ability isn't
You don't want them running off and getting their buddies back here.
need more range.
They're non-elites, but like I said, I'm just gonna hamstring this one, hamstring this one.
Do that yet. Isn't ready yet. I need a target.
There's some food. So even if you don't get, you know, it's nice that I'm getting these high level greens because I have you can disenchant on an alt. You can make a level 1 alt enchanter and disenchant max level gear. And according to my add-on, that sells for 51 gold. I don't know if I believe that, but it says it does, so I could try to sell it in the auction house for 50 gold. These are just all paladins. I don't see a rare spawn there. I'm pretty sure he only spawns... I've seen him inside this, and I think I've seen him maybe patrolling out between these groups. I think it's just called Scarlet Blacksmith.
I can't do
But he doesn't appear to be here for whatever reason. Maybe he's on a couple day spawn. I don't know.
that. Need more range. Isn't ready yet.
So we're going to go in the cave now. And inside the cave, looks like there's an RTV on my map. So if you're a miner, and most warriors, you know, usually are miner blacksmith or miner engineer, you can, I'm gonna kill this group too.
That ability isn't ready.
You can farm for RTVs while you're up here.
I can't do it.
I'm surprised no one's here.
Enough range. Do that yet. Need more range. That ability. Need more range.
We're just gonna go through here and kill all these guys.
I'm out of range. Not enough range. More range. Not enough range. Need that ability isn't ready. Not enough range.
Demo shout.
Need more range.
Demo shout. Demo shout. Demo
lucky that didn't pull anything, but I wasn't too worried about it.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Okay, now we're gonna eat or bandage. Alright, there's the RTV right around the corner.
I can't do that.
Right there.
Need more range. Let's do it. Can't do that. Not enough range. Need more range.
The rare spawn should also be around the corner if he's up.
Isn't ready. Can't do that yet.
I think it's just Scarlet Foreman. I think they're all just Scarlet something or other.
Enough range.
And if you have a flask set, you could bring it up here with you to kill some of these elites if they give you some trouble.
Battle shout.
It's too far away.
I don't see the Foreman.
Need more range. Can't do
Yeah, I just see workers. Usually he's standing right about here.
not ready yet.
That guy can run.
Not ready yet. Can't do that yet. I don't have a target.
Execute.
Yeah, these are all just regular workers, no foreman. So that would be then the third elite, or excuse me, the third rare spawn. And this guy's, out of all the rare spawns, this one's probably up the least because usually rogues are coming in here farming those RTVs and they will kill these mobs. Every once in a while it's another warrior, but it's usually rogues. At least on my server. Alright, there's one more that I'm aware of. Just making sure none of these guys are the blacksmith. I've never seen one spawn inside this house. I've cleaned this house out before. But I've never seen one there, but there is one over here. And there's also a chest that spawns inside. So this is just a bunch of paladins. You should be able to handle 2 of these pretty easily, even if they get a heal off. Just interrupt one of them. Get Sunders up. Get Sunders up and you start doing a lot of damage. Probably don't have to pull this guy, but I pull him anyway.
Bloodthirst.
I'm out of range. Not ready. That ability isn't ready. I can't do that. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready. Not enough range. Need more range. That ability isn't ready yet. I need to get closer.
Battle
Not
dose.
enough range.
Oh,
It's too far away.
I wasn't in Berserker? Okay, whatever.
Shout.
Need more range. Not ready yet. I can't do that. That ability isn't ready. I can't do that. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready. I can't do that yet. Not ready. I can't do that yet.
And these guys drop lots of rune cloth, which is nice. Okay, inside this room is where he's at, if he's up. And you want to go inside the room anyway because there's, like I said, there's a chest that could spawn in there. Excuse me.
Ready yet.
Bloodthirst.
That ability isn't ready.
Okay, there he is, Scarlet Judge. He is a level 60 rare, but he's not elite. But he still has 7,000 hit points, where these guys have 6,000. So you want to try to pull
I need to
him
get
by
closer.
himself. So you got to pull these 2 guys first.
Need more range. I can't do that yet. Not ready. I can't do that yet.
mouse over sunder this guy. Got 3 sunders up quick.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
Demo shot. Bloodthirst. Demo shot.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Battle
Need
shout.
more rage.
Execute.
I
Execute.
can't do that yet.
Bloodthirst.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, we'll make some bandages here. So I'm getting some grays I could probably get rid of. Pauldrons of the Gorilla. Still not great. Throw this away. So that's gold, 2 gold, 37 silver, so that's another gold. So we'll see what the judge drops and we'll see if there's a chest in there with him. So it's not like a super fast farm. You can't, obviously you can't come back in an hour. They won't be respawned that quickly. But it's just one of those deals where if you're in the area already, you might as well come check. Okay, he's the only thing left. He's kind of a pushover. Anything with a mana bar is usually cannon fodder for a warrior. They just don't have the armor values. You can get them to 0 armor by yourself.
Thirst.
I need a target.
So he dropped 26 intellect. Says it sells for 55 gold. I don't know if I believe it again, but so that's it. So yeah, that would have been number I think 4 or 5 rare spawns that can spawn up here. We only saw 2. So the blacksmith didn't, for whatever reason, is not up, and the foreman is not up. So you could come back and look. You know, if all there's been times I've come up here and all of them have been up, and then that's a nice, you know, nice easy high level green farm. This guy, High Protector Lorik, he's an elite that pats around. He doesn't drop anything good or anything of consequence, and he's kind of a pain in the butt to fight because he does a knockback, so I just try to avoid him. But you could log out on top of this cave, and then, you know, come back in an hour to see if any RTVs have spawned, and then see if any of the rare spawns have come up. Or you can run back to the Crusader Tower. Let's go back real quick. We'll check Crusader Tower just to see if I can get Crusader to drop on the stream. I doubt it. And see, like this guy, as long as you don't get dazed, you can just run through. If you have a high level rogue, you can do this farm as well. Yeah, look, this tower looks like it's up. It is up. Why is no one farming Crusader? This is weird. I'm gonna kill this guy first because he casts Hodge. I don't want to get stunned.
More rage.
This tower used to be farmed 24/7.
Bloodthirst.
I can't.
So I'm just gonna let my rage get built up here so I can run in that room and murder all of them. Get a few sunders up and just start auto attacking. Get stuck on the box.
Not enough rage. That ability isn't ready. Can't do that. Need more rage. Not enough rage. I don't have a target. can't do that. Not enough rage.
Excellent.
Need more rage. It's too far away. I can't use that other one.
Demo
Not
shot.
enough rage.
Demo
Not
shot.
ready.
Bloodthirst.
The target.
Demo
Need
shot.
more rage. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready. Not ready. I don't
Alright,
have a
no
target.
Crusader, but it's okay. I wasn't really here to farm Crusader anyway. So yeah, nice little farm. Like I said, even if I don't get any gold for these greens, I'm gonna go check the auction house to see how accurate this is. 50 gold for each one of these. If that's true, that's 100 gold. That by itself is probably worth running up there. But if not, like I said, you can disenchant these on an alt and get some, greater eternal essences or whatever. All right, hopefully that's helpful. See you guys in the next video.